So atrophy, right? To waste away, right? Usually you hear the word when people talk about muscles, like wasting away and stuff like that. Like let's say somebody's been bedridden for like a year or something like that. The muscles will start to waste away because they're not being used. And I feel like this is important because mentally, I think sometimes we block off certain parts of us because we think it's bad, right? And like in certain situations things can be bad, but in other situations things can be great, right? A lot of things are situational, right? So sometimes we block off certain parts of ourselves, we block off certain characteristics, we block off certain things, and then a moment might come where it's like, oh, I need this right now. Or if I had this, if I never blocked this off, like I need that, I need this characteristic, I need this skill right now. But you blocked it off for so long that it's atrophied. You know what I mean? And like you can't really use it the way you would like to use it, right? Like I had a situation before where like I had a situation recently basically where I was talking to a girl and I found that I had no real backbone, right? I didn't know how to handle difficult situations or make difficult decisions, right? Usually I'm really sharp. Like I'm really sharp. I could be very straightforward. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of a part of me. But for a really long time, I kind of did away with that because I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to be like I wanted to be a kind-hearted and soft individual. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I wanted to come off to people. You know what I'm saying? I thought like you know what I mean? And so the skill of being sharp and being straight like straightforward and I don't want to say hard, but like being firm and being able to make a decision, being able to say no, being able to make sure that I can stand up for myself, right? Like that part of me atrophied for a while. Like it atrophied after a while, basically. Like because I did away with it because at one particular moment in my life, that part was it was wrong. You know what I mean? It didn't help me at all, right? And that's not good, right? Saying no to things that are bad for me, like that's something that I used to do a lot. And sometimes I was like, maybe I shouldn't say no so much. But then I did away with saying no at all, and the skill atrophied, right? Now when I need to say no, I don't know how to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a lot of things in life. I feel like sometimes we block off certain things because it was bad at a certain point and not realizing that in other situations that skill will be good. And so this is why the main message is like to practice different skills and practice different parts of yourself. Not everything that was bad at one moment is going to be bad in every moment. You know what I'm saying? Like not all things are like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe being straightforward. It might have caused you a great heartbreak at one point, maybe somehow, right? But at another point, being straightforward, it'll heal you. It'll protect you. You know what I'm saying? So like, just work on certain things. Think about all the things that you've blocked off in the past because of some certain trauma or some certain things like that, and start to realize, like, start to see where maybe I blocked it off too much. Maybe you know what I'm saying? And that's not for everything, right? It's not for everything. You got to be really purposeful and you got to really look deep in yourself and try to see what works and what doesn't work and things like that. But I think it'll help. I think it'll help some people because not everything is supposed to, it's not like, you know what I mean? Like, not everything that was bad at one time, you know, you do it just, you know what I'm saying? I said that, I repeated myself, but yeah, like that's kind of what I wanted to say. Atrophy. Right? It's interesting. It is interesting. Yeah. That's it though. Just wanted to share with you guys. Love you. Jesus loves you. Ah.